congratulations, first of all, and it's nice to have you with us. And it's from yesterday, you are officially national coach, Polish national men team. How do you feel?
Great. To be honest, it's a great privilege and honor for me to be elected amongst other really good coaches, and to be the chosen one. So I really have a great privilege and honor again to work again with the people I get to know in the last 2 years working in Zaksa. So I'm really happy to be able to work again with Sebastian and hopefully some other people who I already work with, and players, obviously, because we had really great chemistry and we did something great. So I hope we will continue to do it with the national team.
Yeah, thank you for yesterday message to Polish fans. You started in Polish and you said that your Polish is not good enough. In my opinion, it's pretty good. So you will start to work in Polish with Polish language?
No, I don't think so. I will get my vocabulary good enough for me to express myself in a way that everybody can understand me. So. But I think the communication is really important. So I'll give my best to try to learn and be able to to speak in Polish fluently, so that everybody can not make myself ridiculous.
I'm sure it will be like this. So you talked about Zaksa several times. I heard that it was the best experience in your coach life. And what do you expect about work like national team coach in Poland? You know what's going on in Poland. You have experience.
Well, yeah, I can only imagine, but to be honest, it was always a great experience when I had to play against or in Poland. Since I was a player, and Poland maybe at that time didn't have so good results as it has in the late 10 years, past 10 years. So yes, it's and I'm being honest here. It will be quite different now from working in the club and working with the national team, because obviously with the club there is this attention, from the journalists and media and everything. But now with the national team it's much more attention, more journalists, more interviews, more everything is really amplified. So to be available for everybody, to give an interview individually for each and every journalist, I would have to be like on the phone for days, and hours every day. So yeah, I know there is attention. I know there is a lot of expectations, but in the end, everything comes back to day-to-day work, and what you are doing in the gym, and how you are preparing the team, and how you're working with them on the daily basis with the staff. And it's really, I really hope we will be able, everybody, to create the work environment which is the healthy, good one, optimistic, positive, where everybody will push in the same direction and streaming for the same goal. That's I think the most important thing. So I really hope we will be able to create that, even though it's something absolutely different. In the club you have foreign players. In the club you have like one championship that is lasting for months. So you have every day for 8 months almost, the same players, the same team, you are working on the same thing. So being able to see the change and the improvement on every player is much more visible than, playing with the national team, where practically you are practicing not so much, but you are traveling and playing, you know, so it's really completely different, and it's shorter period. So there are much more players involved, so the work is a little bit different. But I think each player who will be a part of the team will if he wants to be a part of the team, he will have to, you know, be ready to sacrifice, to accept a role that is for him, you know, named, and as I was saying before, to push in the same direction with everybody else to achieve the same goal.
Have you any occasion to talk with somebody from Polish players or Polish future members of staff already?
No, I still didn't start, because yesterday we were in Istanbul, and it was only official yesterday around you know, when before the game of Zaksa and Lube. So obviously I didn't speak with anybody still. Obviously it was in the air, you know, everybody was, you know, reading the articles in the journals and everybody, so probably they thought about it, but it's not like, oh, listen, I will be, you know, I waited to be official. That's the first thing, and then obviously in order of business I have to first speak with Seba about all the situation, how I think to organize the work. I don't want to, you know, step on anyone's toes, taking the people from the clubs or from other positions, you know, maybe having I don't know, the conflict of interest, or, you know, or anything else. So I still didn't speak with anyone directly and in concrete manner, but soon I will start doing that, because obviously, even though the first game is at the end of the May, you know, it's better to prepare as soon as possible and to, you know, organize the things as soon as possible, not to wait the last moment to do it. Obviously, I had a lot of messages from players who I worked with and staff members that I worked with, but I still didn't spoke with anybody else.
Yes, of course, we understand everything, so we don't want to disturb you too much. But have you some words to Polish spectators, Polish fans, in the beginning of your way with Polish national team, in the end of our short first conversation?
To be honest, I'm not so active in the social media. Just a lot of reasons, but one of them is that I don't have time, you know, to interact. And you know, if you have an account, I do have an account, but it was more for you know, the news, or you know, I had to have one interview with one journalist who is having the interviews on Instagram. So I opened the account just to have you know, and I have two contacts, my brother and this journalist. And so I really didn't watch the comments, even though I know it's the contact with the fans. It's really important, obviously, for the life of the national team in general, and national team coach. So obviously I will be available for you know, being in contact with them. But to be honest, I really have now here in Perugia, we are working every day. I have to work a lot, so it's not like it's not like I'm, you know, I'm there like scrolling the newspapers, searching for my interviews, you know, to see how anybody was commenting on my election or not. So I hope I will you know, convince them about that I was the right choice by the games and the results that I hopefully we will achieve. So you know, obviously it's impossible to get everyone happy, especially because a lot of people had a great experience with some other coaches, and they are entitled to their opinion, that they think probably I was not the good, you know, choice, that somebody else would be the better choice or whatever. But it's just the opinion that somebody has. And for now, to be honest, I'm focusing on how can I, organize the work the best way possible with the right people on the right places, so we can do the great job.
I'm sure that in Poland, everybody wish you good luck, wish you everything what's the best for you, for Polish Nation Law in the future. Me too. Thank you again for your time, and see you soon in Poland. Yeah.
Okay. See you soon, guys.